started with streaming. Really? It's just Steven. Let's see. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's not his freaking in-game name? To EA. Let's see. Who's second at the bottom of the standings? It is RB. I'm trying to figure out who is at the bottom of the standings so I can tell Sunny here what team to join. Yeah. No, they've had a couple. He raced a couple, actually. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Doesn't seem like it. Who joined? Dying Squirrel joined after Sunny, so Sunny goes second, and then it's. That's right. These guys want my thing. Hashtag. No, I've been able to get it pretty good. Come on, Steven. I need your EA so I can invite you. Hey, Skelly. How's it going, Skelly? In Twitch chat. Steven, it's just Steven. He's in the league. Oh, he just wants to watch? Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, they can still join. They can still join the race and just get used to everything. So, you gonna go into the race day VC, or you gonna go back to, or are you gonna go into? Full race interview. Oh, that's right. I should. Not talking about your teammate. I'm surprised Sqert isn't here. Man, I'm surprised he's not here because he's only got a 15-point gap between himself and Red, and then 18 points from himself to Septic. Remember, Septic did, yeah, just barely, with only 2 races left in the season. Ooh, yeah, yep. And not only that, even Ferrari, just as a whole, needs y'all because 3 points separate you and Sauber in the constructors. Jeez. Why do you gotta diss my boy? My beautiful child. My very first teammate in all of this. Why do you gotta diss him? Why do you gotta diss my team? Just doesn't even deny it. but you're my teammate. I mean, he's still better than that second Ferrari driver, though. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out of the ad break, so that means we can get on with the intro.
Let's go fucking do it, my guy. What the fuck?
Oh my goodness. Oh my good gracious. And up there goes. Tires screaming towards turn one. Who will come out on top, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another run of events here in the Average American F1 League. I am your commentator for tonight, Sqert, as always. And ladies and gentlemen, the championship is looking intense. 15 points away from Red and 18 points away from Septic is the gap between first, second, and third. And not only that, in the constructors, only 3 points separate Ferrari from Sauber. So this is going to be an interesting race here in Montreal, Canada, at the Circuit de Villeneuve track here, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tier 2, Season 3, Round 7, and get this, we do not have the current reigning, not current reigning, but the current championship leader of Sqert. He's AWOL, and anyways, here's the track info. 3 seconds as always, 4.3 kilometers of on-track action every single lap here, ladies and gentlemen. 3 DRS zones, 70 laps in IRL, but it's actually 35 here as we run long distance. 14 corners here as well, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely love this circuit. It is my all-time favorite, and I cannot wait to see what happens here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We could have a completely new driver's leader. Yeah, a completely new. Yeah. Yep. Yep, Nimitz is here in the call because he does have the commentator role, because has said he's going to be, commentator for Tier 1, but he hasn't yet. Oh, they can't hear you. Hold on, let me just fix that real quick. There we go. It is fixed. They can hear you now. And
Can they hear me?
Yep, they should
Hear me?
be able to hear you now. Yep.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your co-host, Nimitz IV, the Venezuelan Minister of Defense. I currently drive for Scuderia Ferrari. My teammate isn't here. I'm just hoping to limit the damage, do some damage control, maybe score a podium today.
Only 3 points separating. And we got Kitty here to also co-commentate for tonight's race. She is stoned.
I've been bullied into it.
Hello.
Hello.
We're doing a full onboard race today.
Yep, Nimitz.
Yours truly.
Nimitz is actually in the race and for some reason wants to remain. He wants to commentate his own race.
Listen, I get lonely, okay?
That's very. Hey, it's
last week,
impressive.
last week I didn't. Last week my teammate like left me all to myself, and I was just sitting there talking to myself like a schizo. So got really
Anyways,
really lonely.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is your grid for tonight because, yet again, in Tier 2, we do not have qualifying. The grid is set in the reverse order of the championship standings. So this is what your grid is looking like. As Red is the only driver here that is, well, since Sqert isn't here, Red is the next highest up in the championship standings, and he will be starting in the back of the grid as our Season 1 Tier 2 driver, champion of Septic, is here in 11th. Not at the top of the standings, but he could end up at the top of the standings after this race. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get going. Tier 2, if you're in the Twitch chat, ready up.
Hey, Psycho said give him like 5 minutes to join. The Williams guy.
Bruh.
Fuck him. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button.
That's the
Not
wrong
actually
button.
though.
So, Kitty, this is your first time commentating, first time really doing anything like F1. Tell me, what is your predictions for tonight's race?
I hate you. I hate you so much. Actually, now that Nimitz is here, I'm really glad. I really think Nimitz is gonna win.
That is really steep expectations, but I'll try my best. Hey, you know what? Okay, I'll try my best. Mama always told me to try my best, so I'll try my best. So.
Granted, he has failed his mother like several times.
No.
That's what you're supposed to do.
And ladies and gentlemen,
is Skelly here? Is Skelly racing?
No, he's not
racing.
In
your chat.
Yes, he's in
How
the.
How dare you, Skelly?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's quite a few people.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, do remember, since they do not have qualifying here, they do get exclusive here in Tier 2 a formation lap, so they can get used to the track and know where the grip is, where to brake, all of that. But that's their only point of practice here.
Yo, where's my second set of hards? Yo,
you didn't choose. So
okay,
this is going to be
editing this
an interesting race because if I remember correctly, Septic Canada is one of his lesser tracks. He's not the greatest.
I'm not gonna lie. This track as a driver really sucks sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Would you agree, Kitty?
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate this track.
Also, hi, what's up?
Stevens in the Twitch chat, wishing all of our racers good luck for tonight's events.
Oh, a little bit understeer.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do have 3 quote-unquote new drivers. Sonny, we saw him last week for Tier 1. He was reserve driver for Haas. Now he is in the V-Carb, reserving for tonight's race. He was very quick, but yet again, that was with a custom setup. Here in Tier 2, they are not allowed to run customs, only the presets.
Cool. What happened? Yeah, I kind of like that as a driver. I think presets bring out some real. If you can drive these shitbox ass presets, you're a pretty good driver. At least me.
Maybe.
I think that's
Ooh, Lobster, or however you say his name, WY, going through, completely cutting the chicane and going super deep on his pit box. But that doesn't matter. What we care about is this man right here, Oxy Aries in the Haas. Last time we saw him racing was all the way back in Season 2 of this tier, ladies and gentlemen. he came runner-up in the driver's standings. So this is going to be very interesting, seeing how he's going to be starting P3, second row on the grid. But that doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, it all matters on the first few corners. Who will be leading the race? Everyone lining up on the grid. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go, boys.
5 lights going brightly. Tires warm but cooling quickly. Engines roaring. And they're off. Tires go screaming towards turn 1. Who will come out on top? Lobster getting a good launch. So is Sunny. And there is Oxy Aries down the inside of Sunny already, trying to get some distance on him, but nothing working. As Sunny goes wide. His internet working good for him. But right now, Oxy Aries is up a position right behind the reserve Haas of Lobster. I'm sorry if I keep calling you Lobster. It's the best way I can describe you. And currently, Septic not doing the greatest, as Red is actually got the jump on Septic and ahead of him. And Sunny is good ahead of Aries again.
Oh my gosh.
As the Red Bull of Prime. And what happened to the Alpine of Honda Civic? Either way, we go back to the front of the grid as Sunny is slowly closing in on Lobster. Ooh, gets a little squirrely out of the final corner, trying to get into a good position. He does, down the inside of turn 1 to get into the race lead. He is ahead of the reserve Haas driver as Oxy Aries, the full-time seat, is trying to go for a move but backs out of it, letting Lobster keep the position ahead of him. As we go towards the back, Nimitz, remember, ladies and gentlemen, our guest commentator here for tonight's race, doing all he can to try to catch up to the rear wing of Fire and Ice, barely outside of that DRS. Matter of fact, completely out of it as he went into the detection point.
Fucking track limits. Come on and cha-cha-cha with me. Yes, oh my god, Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice with about 30% more battery life than the Ferrari driver. Man, this driver is completely washed. As Skelly says, "Hey yo, kitty?" Question mark?
Oh, that's track limits.
Nimitz trying to go for a move on Fire and Ice, but couldn't get. As disaster happens, I am going to need to see that. It looks like the Mercedes might have touched the Ferrari, and the Mercedes touches the Ferrari again, but spinning himself out.
This is the third time Face Titanic has done that this season, by the way.
Red losing the rears. That is not going to look so good for his championship.
I got wing damage, so I'm clipping that. Oh my god.
As Koob not having a good race neither. As Oxy Aries is actually into the lead of the race, but with a 3-second time penalty. As Sunny right behind him with about 20%, 30% more battery life than Oxy Aries.
I'd like a word with the stewards after this race.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will let this battle be commentated by the one and the only Kitty.
Oh no, we are not. Steve Fry, I hate you. Steve Fry, what are your predictions? You asked me mine.
What?
What are your predictions for the race?
What's my predictions? I feel like this is a good return to form, back into the action for Oxy Aries. But yet again, the Season 1 World Champion of Septic and the current runner-up of Red in the McLaren have shown to have some strong pace. But yet again, we're always not too sure with these races, especially with a bunch of reserve drivers. As One Soap, doesn't seem to have the greatest of time as he loses 2 positions. One to the McLaren of Fire and Ice, and a second to his own teammate. Matter of fact, he loses about a 3rd position to Kuban the Alpine. As it also looks like One Soap is under threat from Prime right behind him, with much more battery, about 4 times more battery than the Kick Sauber driver. As Septic is running low on fuel, he underfueled his car. He has been able to save fuel, but we will see if he's able to keep up with it. As something happened at the front, as Oxy, Aries, and Sunny might have gotten to a tussle going into turn 1.
I'm low-key going to get a penalty after this race. Me and Red collided, but there was no arrow on my screen for him being like right next to me. So that's honestly my fault. Taking accountability. But yeah, face Titanic, man. Jesus.
Right now, there is an on-track battle between the Kick Sauber of Septic and the Haas of the reserve driver of Lobster. Kitty, what's your takeaways of this as Septic is setting up for a move?
I hate you. Actually, Steven is saying that he would like to join PC as well. In case you're not reading chat. I'm here reading chat. Skelly's also sick, so I'm doing a chat read. Shut up.
I mean, he is...
I think Septic is going to come out of this the winner, so that's my hot take.
All right. I mean, right now, he's about 3.7 seconds away from P2, who is 1.2 seconds away from Oxy Aries.
Damn.
And Nimitz in the Ferrari, the sole Ferrari with a 3-second time penalty. He needs to overtake Honda Civic in front of him to just score some points for the team. Right
One of
now,
these penalties will get taken off because I got sent off by Titanic.
As Sonny Bray is hit with the 3-second time penalty for track limits. Now it's an actual race for the win between Oxy Aries and Sonny Bray, unless Septic comes in out of nowhere to throw a wrench into it. As we have a yellow sector in the background.
Civic.
Unsure for what. As we are having multiple battles as both McLarens are going for moves. Red on the Kick Sauber of One Soap and Fire and Ice on Prime, but loses the position going to the main straight and goes deep into turn 1, blocking off his teammate of Red. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Red is here for a championship right now, and right now he is being honestly cucked by his own teammate. Isn't that right, Kitty?
That is very right. It's honestly a little unfortunate to watch.
Why does my phone keep buzzing?
Too popular.
As Fire and Ice.
No, I got no videos on my phone.
One Soap goes for a move down the inside of Red, causing contact and forcing him off track. That is definitely going to be a penalty removed from Red at the end of the race if he doesn't get any more track limits.
Can you tell those drivers to keep fighting so I can keep gaining on them?
As Septic, something has gone wrong for the Kick Sauber driver, as he is 4.3 seconds away from P2 of Sunny. Is he going for a one-stop and just saving his tires right now? We shall see. In the meantime, we have a short little shimmy of a train between P4, P5, and P6. The Haas Reserve of Lobster, the Alpine of Coob, and the McLaren of Red, as the Haas goes very wide out of turn 7, leaving the door open for Coob in the Alpine to make a move. And so does Kyler in the Red Bull. Wow! But the question is, was Kyler close enough to the Alpine to get DRS? It looks like he was. At this rate, I think this little DRS train might bring Red back into the action to hunt down Septic up ahead. Don't you think so, Kitty?
You know, as a McLaren TP myself, I do have to hope that happens.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Kitty here is the McLaren team principal, so she is definitely very biased here.
I am very biased.
It's just not a very good showing for my future team principal. For me.
Hey, I said that you were my number 1. That's not fair.
Ooh, if we go back to the front, it looks like Septic has closed the gap down from 4 seconds down to 1.1. Matter of fact, Sonny might have made a mistake, as he is now 3.3 seconds away from Oxy Aries. So there might be a little more going on at play here, ladies and gentlemen. As always, Septic here is working magic, as he has way more battery than everyone on the grid, as Once Hope is our first to go into the pits. Oxy Aries trying to save battery as much as possible to try to keep onto his lead, as Septic is going for a move down the inside of Bray, but is cut off, as there is a yellow flag in the background for something I did not see.
I don't even know.
And here comes Septic down the inside of the V-carb of turn 10. He will have DRS, but will he be able to get ahead of the V-carb? Blasting all of his battery, as the V-carb has none and is set to deploy none. Septic ahead and just barely misses the wall of champions. Question though now is, was he held up for long enough for Oxy Aries to hold on to this race win? And did all that fighting create too much dirty air for his tires, costing him rare grip? There are your penalties for this race so far, ladies and gentlemen. The Kick Sauber of One Soap and the Ferrari of Nimitz both have 9 seconds of time penalties, as just about everyone, excluding the Mercedes and Kick Sauber of Septic and FaZe Titanic, all are clean slates. Everyone else has a 3-second, or as the 2 previous drivers I mentioned, with 9 seconds.
Did you say Titanic doesn't have a penalty?
Yep.
How?
Being a good driver?
No.
Rage bait.
You can't rage bait him while he's in voice chat.
Here we go,
So,
ladies.
Seabright, how was Kona as a commentator?
Right now I feel like you're doing better, but
I'm barely talking. I'm sorry.
You know,
Steven, by the way, you joined. but you are not saying anything.
This race feels like that one South Park episode where like everything just keeps going wrong.
Red sliding, drifting through turn 2. His tires must be screaming at him right now. As Septic is still reeling in the Haas of Oxyaries. But yeah, Steven, Steven doesn't have the, what's it called? Commentator's role, so.
He's not allowed to say anything? You've silenced him. Wow, Skelly and him are suppressed. Rough. Sorry, guys. Too bad I have so many things to say.
I hate this track limits, man. Honestly.
I mean, right now, Kitty, you can commentate of what's going on here at the front of the battle, the front of the grid.
Sqert, you know I would love to. I really am just here to learn, and I'm here to see your energy and really go off of that. So this is my I'm learning this race, so I appreciate you teaching me.
Exactly, so can learn. I can tell you're like a hands-on learner, so.
Whoa. Pause.
As we can see, Oxyaries has about 30% less battery than Septic in the Kick Sauber behind him.
I need to get up to that DRS train, man. Where is this yellow flag? Oh.
Lobster in the other Haas apparently lost the rears and spun out. And it appears he also just didn't even try to stop into the pits, as he has a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits. Matter of fact, Septic up here might actually be trying to conserve his tire life, as he is not closing the gap very strongly.
Nope, that's another one.
Oxyaries in the lead.
You know,
Septic getting DRS using battery, but I think he's more using it just to stay close to the Haas ahead of him, trying to let the Haas do all the work for him so he doesn't have to wear out his tires as much. He's constantly having more battery life than the leading driver. As Sonny Breyer, the reserve V-Carb driver for tonight's race, is trying all he can to catch back up to the leading pack. 13.5 seconds, but he is blasting every ounce of battery he has. And it's honestly not working well for him. As Septic actually goes into the pits, he is definitely aiming for a one-stop race, pitting on lap 14, coming back out on brand new hard tires. If this is a one-stop for the Kick Sauber driver, he has to go for 21 laps on these hards. Ooh, he goes a little wide out of turn 4, scraping along the barriers there. That is definitely not going to bode so well for his tire life. As Phase Titanic is still trying to stay into a good finishing position, trying to hunt down Kyler in the Red Bull, as he is being hunted down himself by One Soap and Coob right behind him. Let's see. Tire life so far, ladies and gentlemen. Kyler on not brand new, 3-lap old hards. He pitted not that long ago, as Oxyaries goes into the pits and gets undercut by Septic in the Kick Sauber by a mile, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, he will have a 1 lap delta to the Kick Sauber. This might actually bode well for the Haas driver towards the end of the race, as he will have slightly fresher tires at the end. Sure, by 1 lap, but that 1 lap could mean the difference between a puncture and a race win, ladies and gentlemen. As there is a yellow flag, as 2006 Honda Civic might have spun after touching grass. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, these are all a bunch of gamers in this race. They have never touched grass once in their life.
I fly airplanes, man.
Alright, Kitty, here's an easy one. You can commentate this 4-way battle for P5.
Here's an easy one. Do we think that, this is more of a question, but do we think that Septic having no sort of time penalty is actually going to give him a 1-up on Sonny Bray?
Absolutely.
In the end?
Sonny Bray has 6 seconds of time penalties, and currently the delta between Septic and Sonny is 1.3. Even if he had just a single track limits penalty of 3 seconds, he is still within that gap to gain an extra position.
I see. That might be why he was a little bit hiding behind Oxy Aries, right?
Yep.
When they were first, because he already didn't have that time penalty, and Oxy Aries started with the 3 seconds.
That is completely correct.
So he was saving battery, that makes sense.
Saving battery and saving tire life.
Hate my life.
As someone who's not trying to save battery nor tire life is Once Hope in the Kick Sauber, trying all he can to catch up to the Mercedes of Face Titanic, who has 0 time penalties compared to the 9 seconds of Once Hope, who actually almost got another time penalty due to Coop going for a move down the inside of the Kick Sauber.
Septic and Sonny are battling it out right now.
That is true, but Septic does have 3 lap newer tires than Sonny. They're going wheel to wheel through a section that you never see wheel to wheel. They're still going wheel to wheel. Who got DRS? It is the Kick Sauber of Septic. Hunting down that V-Carb. The reserve driver, they're still going wheel to wheel as they spin. Making contact, letting Oxy Aries through. Oxy Aries is now back to leading the race. And due to that spin, those tires on both Septic and Sonny definitely have some bald spots on it, meaning they will be losing some time and some tire wear and tire life. So this might actually bode perfectly for Oxy Aries towards the end, as Sonny goes into the pits and gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits and retires from the race.
Who? Who retired?
Sonny Brayer.
Wow, and now Septic's doing everything to just try and catch up.
Septic doing everything he can. He is driving angry, and due to that gave himself a time penalty. He was flawless up to this point. Now he is pissed off. There is no more tire saving, no more battery saving. He is full push at this moment, ladies and gentlemen. As towards the middle of the pack, Face Titanic still fighting for that P4, still defending against all the cars behind him, all with massive time penalties. Out of every time penalty out there, there's only 4 drivers with 3 seconds. Everyone else has 6 seconds or more. One of those drivers is our special guest commentator of Nimitz in P10 with 12 seconds.
Everything has gone wrong. Everything has gone wrong. Honestly, I hate this track. It hates me back. Terrible performance. So, you know, if I'm in a good position, I'll probably try and nab the fastest lap at the end with some softs. But, you know, it's gonna, yeah.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, the race is back on! Oxy Aries has a 6-second time penalty as Septic only has 3! And Septic is within the 3-second gap of Oxy Aries! So there is still a chance Septic can go on to win the race and be leading the Drivers' Championship, equal on points with Sqert. But that's only if he stays within the 3 seconds and doesn't need to pit again after that spin.
And Oxy has fresher tires, right?
He has fresher tires by 1 lap. It's only a 1 lap difference between these two. Wait a minute, hold on. I need to check something real quick. Oxy Aries still needs to pit! He pitted onto a second set of hards, so he still needs to pit to go onto a second compound. So Septic,
that's a requirement, right? You have to use 2.
Yeah,
oh wait, yeah, you have to use 2 compounds.
You have to use 2 different tire compounds.
Look at this goofball, doesn't even know the rules.
But
everybody, boo me in chat. Boo me in chat.
But this might work out for Oxy Aries if Septic decides to go for a 1-stop. Oxy Aries could pit onto brand new mediums and push all the way to the end while Septic is still trying to manage his tires. So this might go all the way down to the final race as Skelly is saying boo. I don't even know.
Yeah, Nimitz, you got a boo in chat from Skelly.
Thanks, Skelly. Thanks, Skelly. Appreciate you.
As a battle that's still going on is the Mercedes of Face Titanic.
Oh my god.
And Red. As Red is going around the outside of turn 13, but is unable to. Face Titanic is placing his car perfectly, and now Red is under threat from the Kick Sauber behind of One-So, but Red is able to stay ahead. Trying to defend against the Kick Sauber of One-So. Red has the pace. He's trying to get ahead of Face Titanic so he
I didn't open my DRS. What a goofball.
Now, Kitty, what can you tell us about DRS, the thing that Nimitz forgot to open?
What a good question. Give me...
Drag reduction system. Allows me to go faster.
It's a driver-controlled rear wing flap that opens to reduce aerodynamic drag and increases straight line speed by 10 to 30 kilometers per hour, which means that they can overtake.
Oh! What happened? Face Titanic! He's all the way down to 7th! He was once P4 and is now in P7. What happened? And he goes into the pits.
It must be the water.
Must be the water.
We'll add that to the words of wisdom.
Oh, Face Titanic's in voice chat. Hi, Face Titanic.
Hey, buddy. Hey, man. You know, I really didn't appreciate you throwing me into the grass earlier.
Oh my goodness. Red
Face
was
Titanic,
setting
no
up...
time penalties.
Red was setting up for a move down the inside of the Alpine of Koob, but Koob lost the rears and blocked the track, making Red run into the side of him. If Red has any damage to his front wing, that will be a penalty going the way of the Alpine. As, oh, I didn't even notice, Septic actually managed to get ahead of Aries. Steven says Nimitz was at fault for the earlier incident.
Nimitz, we do have allegations if you would love to comment on them.
Hey,
Steven says you were at fault for the earlier incident, if you want to comment.
I ran wide, and I was giving the position back, and it just so happens to be that Face Titanic slammed into my ass and sent me into the grass.
And now if Face Titanic could comment, I'm sure he would fight those allegations. But
I'm sure he would. So. You know, I'm sure he would.
As he can actively hear you saying them.
I mean, I took a
Mercedes up the ass.
Time penalty here in tonight's race, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so he has a 6-second time penalty. Can somebody do some math for me? What's 15 minus 6? 9. I need to have a 9-second gap. Yep. I know math. I'm smart.
Well, yet again, Red just came back out on brand new hard tires. So there's a very high chance that Red can easily catch up to you in the Ferrari in P6.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be too concerned about him. I would be concerned about Face Titanic, who's just one position behind Red with no time penalties compared to your 15 seconds.
You know, nah.
If you're able to hold off Face Titanic for 5 laps, that could prevent him from being able to go all the way back up to P4 after time penalties. At least on track.
Did Face Titanic pit for new mediums?
Yep.
Hey, what does anybody know the pit stop gap?
It's about 19 seconds here.
What lap is it?
26 of 35.
Oh, I'm on 25. Well, okay then. Alright.
Oh, you got lapped?
No, he's just so far ahead of me that he's on his own lap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't gotten lapped, but like.
Oh yeah, look at that. You could be getting lapped here.
Alright.
Septic is getting close. As a matter of fact, Septic has created a 5.4 second gap between himself and Aries.
Does Aries still need to pit?
Yes, he still needs to pit to get off of those hards. He started the race on hards, pitted onto another set of hards. Now he needs to pit onto either mediums or the soft tires in order to get...
Damn! Oh my god! I can't stay in the track!
Nimitz with 18 seconds of time penalties.
I'm about to get DQ'd!
As Face Titanic is able to overtake Red, who went back into the pits?
Oh my god, I'm about to get DQ'd, y'all. Shit.
Right now, Nimitz in the Ferrari has about 2 times more battery than Face Titanic in the Mercedes right behind him. Again, 18 seconds of time penalties could ruin everything.
I'm so cooked.
Matter of fact, as it stands, Face Titanic will take P4 due to all the time penalties. As
yellow flag. Who's fun?
What happened? One soap is going slow, but I didn't see anything. One soap is being hunted down. Oh, okay. I was about to say he went into the pits, but nah. But yeah, one soap is being hunted down by Koob in the Alpine. Alright, here we go, Kitty. Here's a battle you can commentate.
Why do you keep putting it on to me?
Because you need to learn. Matter of fact, the battle actually seems to be over.
It actually seems to be over.
Are you guys talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes.
My left rear tire's on 75, I think. That's what it says at the bottom there. I can't read. I'm illiterate.
I think you might need a pit.
Yeah, well, it's a good, you know, I'm doing the exotic Ferrari strategy of doing a 4-stop race at Canada. So, just, you know, it's like the South Park thing, like, you know, like when he answers the phone. That's what's going on right now.
You're racing right now.
Oh, it's Ghost, F1 Ghost in the VC.
Oh shit, it's my team principal.
Yes, the current Ferrari team principal is here in the chat. He is
Boss
going to be
man, I'm
absolutely
sorry.
disappointed
It's all
as
right,
his team is going to be losing the constructor's lead after this race.
Oh!
As Nimitz gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits.
And I have to read Steven's comment. He said, typical Ferrari. That is not a me comment. That is from Steven.
He said what now?
Well, I didn't sign these drivers, so.
Hey man, hey. It was either me or some Canadians or French people.
French people.
So
Nimitz, I'm gonna be honest. This race isn't. I don't know if that's.
This
a good
is not
fight
my
for
best
you right
race.
now.
nah.
You know, I'm kind of
Last week was a lot better, I'm not gonna lie.
My tier 2 signings.
Hey, it's just a bad race, okay? Not gonna lie.
I mean, heck, Coob is doing better.
Hey, you know, good for Coob. Good for Coob. You know, boss mans. I hope you don't. You know, I like to say you never. From Ted Lasso, you never judge a man for his lowest moment. All right.
I'm judging you for every moment.
You know, I think last week was a pretty good race. You know, we can look back to last week where I finished fourth.
Oh my gosh. As it stands, you will be losing P9 to Lobster behind you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna serve this penalty. I'm gonna serve this penalty. And let me not get another
second time penalty.
Let me not get another penalty. Oh,
Septic getting another 3-second time penalty, but it doesn't matter. He has a 8.4 second gap between himself and Oxy Aries. Oxy Aries, who still needs to pit again, ladies and gentlemen, might be losing P2 due to not pitting onto another set of tires earlier on in the race.
What track are you guys
It's
racing
Canada!
right now?
I fucking hate this track.
Oh my goodness.
This track sucks.
2006 Honda Civic apparently spun out of turn 10, the hairpin.
Try and nap the fastest lap.
Isn't he on mediums?
Hey, can you do a favor for me, Seabright? What's the fastest lap?
Oh, Oxy Aries is on mediums. The heck? Fastest lap? Let's see. Uh, 112.2.
All right. I don't even care, Mark. I don't even care, Mr. Engineer Man. I don't care.
Oh, when the
I don't
heck
even-
did Oxy Aries pit again?
So Oxy Aries doesn't have to stop.
Yeah, he's good. He's golden. He's golden.
Oxy Aries undercut me for stops.
Oh,
Can
really?
somebody stream it? Because I don't have Game Pass right now.
I'm streaming it on Twitch and
you
in the
are?
VC.
Oh, I meant. Okay, I didn't see that you were doing it in the VC. That's what I was meaning.
You're just listening to our comments.
Well, no, I'm actually doing the Abu Dhabi. So I wasn't looking.
2006 Honda Civic spins out of
Again?
the hairpin of turn 10, and in that exact tone that Kitty just said, again.
Sorry. Sorry, 2006 Honda Civic.
Yep, exactly.
Who signed him?
Ford
unfortunately,
signed him.
Honda Civic, I think this is also not your race. That's totally fine. This is my first
what
time
now?
commentating. I
Who, me?
apologize, Honda Civic.
Oh, I can be brutal. Matter of fact, my high school, they were like, "Hey, can we get you to commentate one of our games?" And I was like, "Sure." And they got mad at me for it because I was completely neutral.
All right, Kitty. Here's your. Oh no! Face Titan. Actually, I'll let Kitty say it.
Wait, where are we at?
Did Face Titanic spin?
Face Titanic finally has a time penalty.
Oh, won't be his last.
The race for sure. Lowest time penalty that we have.
My God,
but still.
that's not why. Uh-oh. Okay, I just got like my version of the second tower got hit type of phone call. I just saw the she who must not be called back type of phone call.
Oh no.
Answer it on stream.
God help me.
Put her.
Oh! Oh! Coob loses the rears out of turn 4 and goes into the barriers.
Stream, you know, chat. I hope you guys know that this ex-girlfriend held a butter knife to my throat at one point. So.
And he liked it.
Wow, a butter knife is really not a threat, I feel.
Ooh! Coob definitely damaged his front wing and goes deep.
Well,
off track, trying
Nimitz.
to brake. And loses a position to
Coob,
red.
that was unfortunate to watch.
You know, Ghost, don't judge a man by his lowest moment. This race is definitely probably my lowest moment.
Judge
this
him.
track.
I don't have any judgments.
I mean, here's something you can judge. You can judge the
I usually
McLarens,
judge.
as both McLarens are being lapped by Septic in the Kick Sauber.
A rough one for McLaren right now.
They actually being lapped?
Yep. Septic
Yeah.
just lapped red.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I'm already lapped. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you've been lapped like twice,
Yeah.
maybe 3 times.
You are lapped.
Hi, Dapper. You wanna come watch the disaster that my race has been?
As
To be fair, it's very
Septic
interesting.
is on the penultimate lap, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe interesting for you guys, but you know, I haven't seen another car in like 10 laps.
A little heartbreaking for you, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit. You
Dapper
know,
says yikes.
And as soon as this race is over, I guess I have to go take this phone call. I might take it on speakerphone for you guys, just for some entertainment.
Oh no.
Okay.
If it's entertaining, but I'm so sorry. That's brutal.
I just need some witnesses for like she might murder me. I'm
As
not
the
gonna lie.
president of the league, Ford Focus, in the Twitch chat, already congratulating Septic on a race win, even though he hasn't crossed the line yet to get that race win. Matter of fact, he hasn't even crossed the line to start his final lap yet. Matter of fact, he's about to, and we will let Kitty finish off the race commentating this.
Ford
final
Focus, can you, Mr. President, can you give me some words of encouragement in the chat? Can you like tell me that it's all gonna be okay?
lap. There you go, Kitty. It's all to you.
Actually, also in chat is that Honda Civic, we can do better. Shape up for next season. I believe in you. That also needs to be said out loud. That's okay.
Alright, take it away, Kitty. Going through turn 7.
It's all, I mean,
turn 8.
Septic's gonna take it, so.
I mean, sure, but you can still commentate it.
And we got Septic going down the back straight and
There you
towards
go.
the end of sector 3, almost hitting the
He
going
just went through turn
just
10.
about to enter the chicane.
Oh.
Just about to enter the chicane.
Ladies and
Wait,
gentlemen,
am I looking at the wrong Sauber? I'm looking
Septic
at the wrong Sauber.
drifting, coming back into the fray, has not led the Drivers' Championship ever since
my God.
ever since the beginning of the season. Now crosses the line 7 points ahead of Sqert in the driver's standings, ladies and gentlemen. Septic is back on top of the standings. With one final race to go, ladies and gentlemen, we have a masterclass of a race coming up next.
Man, we really just choked away the Constructors title, just like in real life, too.
Yep.
Just like in 2022, where we choked it away after the season break.
Ladies and gentlemen, Septic back to the top step of the podium and back to leading the Drivers' World Championship. This may very well be his last chance at ever getting another Drivers' Championship. As after this race, he will be going on to Tier 0 as the Kick Sauber lead driver and team principal. Take it all in, champ. You might just very well become a 2-time world champion. But again, it all depends on how the final race goes. 7 points adrift. If Sqert returns and wins the race with One Soap in second, Sqert will win the Drivers' World Champion, equal with points with Septic, due to Sqert having more race wins and more podiums than the Kick Sauber driver. But for now, he can soak in all of that champagne back on the top step of the podium and enjoy every moment of the celebrations. Holy cow, there are so many time penalties. Honda Civic, lapped twice. 1 DNF. Surprisingly, only 1. And no safety cars, actually.
Man.
Nimitz doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stop strategy.
The real Ferrari strategy came out today on this race, guys. Honestly, I just had the worst race of my life. And honestly, this day keeps getting worse. She has now called me 1, 2, 3, 4 times to try and get me to answer. Help me!
Propose to her.
Nimitz, I'm so sorry.
No.
I recommend against that, I have to say.
She's held more other things than a butter knife to my throat, so, like, more dangerous objects than a butter knife. So, pray for me. Pray for me, everybody.
Septic is in VC. Congratulations.
Septic, congratulations.
Why is everyone inside of the commentator's booth? Go back to the race day VC. Go back to the race day VC. So
I think they want to talk to us.
Yeah, we need to do the interviews and all that in the race day VC, not here. They can't speak here.
This one's gonna be interesting.
Oh man. All right, let's go talk with our drivers, shall we?
Okay.
Congratulations, Septic, on being at the top of the standings once again. The last time you were on top of the standings was all the way back in round 3 of this season. How does it feel?
Sorry, man. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh my god, can my controller... Thank you.
Don't annoying
It feels good. I wanted this to be closer. I wanted this to be closer. I was hoping that I wouldn't have as much pace. I won't lie. I was in practice against the 110 AI, and I was sitting like comfortably in 12th. So I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll be I'll be in the battles today." I
Yeah,
wasn't.
if I remember correctly, Canada is one of your, let's say, not so good tracks. But you turned it around tonight, and since Sqert wasn't here for some unknown reason, you took advantage of every moment of his absence, unlike Oscar Piastri at the Netherlands. Or better yet,
Yeah.
unlike Lando
That's
Norris
good
at
comparison.
Baku.
Yeah, I made pretty good use of this one. I'd say. I hate that. I hate that he wasn't here though. I feel like it's a cheap way to have the best chance at winning the championship.
You never know.
Oh god, fuck my teammate. He just ghosted me for real.
Well, Septic, I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways,
Septic, I'm not gonna lie. Next week you might have the same thing because I won't be here.
Shit.
Yeah, so you might have 2 Ferraris against you, but you'll be straight.
I mean,
fine.
we might still pull off the constructors because oh my god,
Kick Sauber not
we
only
scored a single
is
point.
leading the driver's standings with Septic, but they're now leading the constructor's standings as well. By how many points?
By like
I'm not
15, by
too
like
sure. I haven't
15
checked.
points. By like 15 points because I only scored a point. So,
No, by at least like what, 22, 23.
All right.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No, 30. No. We have 30. We're like 32 above you
Something like that.
because we scored
I don't know,
35.
man.
You scored 1.
Yeah. Well, all thanks to Mr. Face Titanic over here punting me into the grass when I was trying to hand back.
I did
a
not
position.
punch you. I did not punch you. I swear to God. I will send you the clip. I will send you the clip. I will send you the clip.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. You did try to sandwich. You did try to go into the sandwich.
I took your car right up the anal gland.
You literally.
No, I don't think that's what happened at all.
Remember,
Dude,
ladies and
know,
gentlemen,
I
if
was
you
about
have
I
any
was about to pass
clips,
you.
remember,
There
if
wa-
you
it
have
was
any
3
clips,
wide.
post them into the
it was-
stewards room.
See this?
It was
Oh, we're
2
gonna post
wide,
them.
and
We're
you're
also
going
gonna talk
about
shit about
40
I don't
miles
care
an
about
hour
race
slower
drama.
than
I wanna hear
everybody,
about
and then you
Nimitz
just try to
sex
cut me
drama.
off. Like you're saying that's my fault.
I'm not gonna lie. You did try to go in it, like you did go in the middle of me and someone else. Like you got sandwiched yourself.
I was trying to hand.
I
I was
was
trying to
bad,
hand.
I
What's his face? Red Fire and Ice the position back because I cut
Sounded
the
like
chicane because brakes, and yeah. Next thing I know, I'm in the grass.
Sonny was defending like an
Wait, who said that?
asshole.
Who said that?
I was,
I'm sorry.
me Nimitz.
Okay.
It was
I
lap
just
2.
wanted to
I was
hear
trying to
about
hand you back the position because I cut the chicane because
Oh.
brakes didn't work, and then next thing I know, I'm just like in the grass.
Yeah,
Chris,
I sent
genuinely,
I
I
don't think I
sent you the
hit
clip.
you.
I sent you
Chris,
the clip.
genuinely, I have never been
Genuine.
behind a more just atrocious defender than Sonny. It puts you to shame.
Loki just
Like-
looks like I'm autism twitching my thumb into you. So Loki, I
Makes you want to
yeah,
kick a fat kid.
in a Kmart.
Typically a
Oh my gosh.
It's been so long since I've heard that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, FaZe. You kind of got yourself in the middle of both me and Nimitz.
Specifically a fat kid, he says.
In Kmart.
Hey, what are we thinking,
I wasn't
guys?
trying to wreck
Lucky
him, though. He
Charms
said
or
I was.
Frosted Flakes?
Who said that?
Ooh, Frosted Flakes, the marshmallows and Lucky Charms are kind of ass. They always get stuck in your teeth.
It's literally the whole thing about Lucky Charms. It's the
all
marshmallow.
stale,
What are you
dude.
talking about?
Oh my
Dude, they
god.
always get stuck in your teeth, though. It
Can we
feels
bring it
so
back to the-
Literally
weird.
never
Can we bring it back
happens.
to
I
the
think that's
race?
you experience, dude.
Oxy
I don't know,
Aries.
maybe our Lucky Charms are just like
Jesus.
laced or something.
Oxy Aries,
hope
you
so, that'd be
finally
amazing.
come back to the grid on
Fine,
Canada
I'll
and
do
secure
Frosted
a
Flakes.
P2 finish. How do you feel?
Shit, I need to.
It was fun. Definitely scary having, Septic behind me the whole time and just watching him slowly climb up the leaderboard. But yeah, good racing. I agree. Sonny does I think it was more his lag, to be quite honest with you. Because there was a couple of times where I thought I hit him off track, but he was just
I literally had to cut the
lagging.
whole track.
So, yeah. It feels good to answer your question.
All right. And before we end the stream, as tradition, we always get final words from all of our drivers. So we will start at the top with Dapper wasn't in the race, so we'll start with Fire and Face Titanic.
That was there, bro.
What?
Mother, I got 4 points. So technically that's 5. So I'm very proud of myself because I at least got
you
points.
carry the one that's 6.
Oh, I got 6 points. I can't use my other hand, but I got 6 points. Mother, I got 6 points. Be proud of me. Also, chicken wings and macaroni.
All right. Face Titanic.
Truer words have never been spoken.
I turned into Seabright for a good 10 laps defending everybody, and then I just get ran over this entire race.
Sounds like fun.
All right. Steven.
I got spun out twice and wrecked. Well,
I wasn't
Wait,
racing.
why am I
wasn't
asking
racing.
Steven? Yeah, Steven was in
Everybody
there.
penalties is because everybody was just wrecking.
Kyler.
I'm happy. I got my first podium finally. I had a lot of good pace for a track that I didn't have. I usually don't have good pace on. And off on a good note, I got my first podium. I'm happy.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
One Soap.
It was a pretty decent, ugly but decent race. Me and Seth did a really good job of extending, gaining a lead and extending it against the Ferraris. I just wish I wasn't behind some people. And yeah, good race.
All right. Oxy Aries.
To commemorate my long lost teammate, don't break turn 1. See you next time.
And finally, our new Season 3 championship leader and race winner, Septic.
I pray I don't see this track next season. I hate it with a passion. The curbs here are worse than what's it called?
A Fen addict in Philadelphia.
Not Singapore. Not Singapore. It's not Singapore. What am I thinking? Worse than the Nürburgring. There we go. Curbs here suck ass.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will let Kitty close out the stream.
Is she even here?
She was earlier.
She unmuted.
Say she
Gorshka.
You're unmuted, so.
Somebody tranquilized her.
Hello? Anybody home? Hello?
I guess that heated blanket made her pass out again. All right.
I was about to say, is she your wife?
Is she your wife now? All right. I guess back to our regular scheduled program. So, ladies and gentlemen, join us again next week for the season finale of Tier 2 Season 3, where we will be taking on
Dapper, we will take away your privileges.
Where we will be taking on the street circuit of Baku to end the race, ladies and gentlemen, to end the season and to crown either a 2-time world champion
And the race.
or a rookie.
The race had already ended, by the way.
Sure. Or to end it with either a 2-time world champion or a brand new champion. So join us again next week, Sunday, at the same time, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And join us again tomorrow on Monday, where we will be having Tier 1 Racing Season 5, also the penultimate race. So, congratulations to everyone here tonight, and let's get it going! Good
I hate
night,
to be the
ladies and gentlemen.
dumbass, but is EST and EDT the same thing?